out here on a beautiful morning. It's finally a little cooler in Texas. It's not 100 degrees. It's supposed to be high 80s. So that's a real cold front right now for us. And what we're going to do today is we're going to start setting posts for the garden here. Should be a lot of fun. Mix up some concrete, get them in the holes. And we're out here, it's about 7:30 in the morning. I should have been out here earlier. I got yelled at by my neighbor last time for being out in the heat. But it's cool enough out here right now, relatively, and we're gonna get to work. What I'm gonna do is mark all these posts the depth that I want them. That way everything stays consistent. What I'm doing here is just cutting bracing for the posts so they can stay level while I'm putting the cement and tamping them down in the holes. Now, even though the neighbor was so nice to help me dig these holes with his auger on his tractor, you know, they aren't consistently the same depth, and a lot of the really sandy soil fell back in the hole, so I just have to clean it out, get it to the depth that I want. I want to quickly highlight this hammer. I've had this hammer since I was 7, so it's 35 years old. This hammer was made in Taiwan. You can't see that, that's what it says there on the bottom. It's fiberglass handle. I have beat the snot out of this over the past 35 years, and you can see it's perfectly fine. Is it the highest quality? Is it forged with the head steel? No and no. But I don't know. Tools in the past, I don't know if the materials were just different, the manufacturing techniques were different, but for a fiberglass hammer to last 35 years, and I beat the heck out of it, something has to be wrong with our manufacturing processes. Nowadays. So, if you can find some older tools, even though this was made overseas of quote-unquote less quality material, it's obviously held up. And make sure these things are level and straight before you set them in that concrete. After that, you're not going to be moving them. actually combined techniques here. What I'm doing is I'm going to set the post, tamp down a good 6 inches of dirt around the bottom of the post, and then I'm going to pour the concrete. What that's going to do is it's going to allow the moisture in the concrete to not sit inside the post for a long period of time. I have a pretty solid clay base down there. You can put some rock in the bottom if the bottom of your hole isn't super stable, but the clay is. And so I'm going to tamp up 6 inches of dirt, then I'm going to pour the concrete up the rest of the way. So any moisture that comes in to the post from the concrete is going to weep out the bottom. Now there's another method you can do to protect the post. Even though these are treated, they don't last forever. They're not high quality treated. You can use your old motor oil and paint the post with the old motor oil. That's not enough to hurt anything around it, so don't worry about it. It's a great way, instead of throwing out your old motor oil, to use it and not recycle it, but downcycle it for post treatment. A lot of the telephone poles you see are coated with a petroleum product, and that's why they last so long. The power poles, the wood power poles, they have creosote on them, or another petroleum product. So this little bit of oil that you're going to put on these is not going to harm a thing. Anyway, so I'm going to tamp down the bottom here, see if I can get about 6 inches, and then we'll pour some concrete. After doing that, check your level again. Just make sure this thing is staying on track where you want it. Check all around the post. Square post is easier, round's a little more difficult. Just watch the consistency when you're mixing it. Obviously you don't want it too loose or too dry. It should be like peanut butter. Might have to make tiny adjustments to these. Even though I have this braced, it's going to move a little bit once I start tamping on it and putting concrete in the hole. You're also going to want to mound it up towards the post here so that water drains away from your post. The water doesn't sit in a hole of concrete. And all you masons out there can laugh at me. I'm not an expert at this. I have a cursory knowledge of how to do these things, and like I said, I'm trying to learn. I laid a little block before. I'm not good at it. Along the outside of these fence posts, I'm going to use, I'm going to rent and then use a ditch witch trencher. And I'm going to trench as far down as I can get with the trencher. I think they go 2.5 feet, and that's exactly what I need, is about 2 feet. I'm going to trench between the posts. Now, I know I won't be able to get up directly to the post here with that machine, so I'm going to dig out, trench in front of it, and I'm going to sink down some gopher wire, 2 feet, and then bend it, and I'll do video on that. And 2 feet is with a 90-degree bend, from all the accounts that I've read, is going to prevent gophers from going under and into your garden. Now I'm going to have to come up with something for the gates. I don't know what that is yet. Maybe a couple of barn cats, but we'll try the best to keep our gophers out of here, or the gophers out of here. I don't want to own them. And so I'm going to dig a 2-foot trench along, and then I'm going to sink the gopher wire, and that'll come up then 2 feet on the posts, and then the rest of the post will be a welded rabbit wire, more than likely. Let's see what I can, what the budget allows for. So then it's going to help prevent rabbits at the 2-foot level here, and then I don't know what can hop over that. I'm not sure exactly how high a rabbit can hop, but above that I'm going to have something that will hopefully take care of any animals that want to get in the garden. So that's the plan. So that's why I kind of pushed this back a little bit to the edge of the hole, and the other I spread out fairly at a more shallow slope. This is a deeper slope. So that's the idea there. And if it works, y'all can copy that. I don't know if anybody's done it before. Maybe. Alright, let's check our level, our plumb. Check to see if this thing is plumb still. Yep, looking good. Alright, 15 more to go.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We are excited you are taking this journey along with us, and we hope that you enjoy watching these projects and seeing what we're doing on our homestead. We hope that you're learning from them, and we'd love for you to subscribe to our channel. Just click on the subscribe button. Also, give us a thumbs up and like our videos. It helps us out a lot. Visit us also at countrylivingexperience.com and read our blog, and also check out our tool store. A lot of the tools that we use, we have for sale in our tool store. So go check it out and have a wonderful day.